It's been 2 years now since I came abroad, and I surely have nothing to show of it, that this is what I have made out since the 2 years. This is what happens. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking into this video. My name is Mercy. When you come abroad, you only see the pay in euros, but you don't know that the spending is also in euros. So you only think that, oh, I'm going to be paid, let's say 3,000 euros, but you don't know that you are also going to spend it in terms of euros. And it's only when you come abroad is when you know that you cannot only rely on one job, because life here is extremely expensive compared to life back at home. You have to have two jobs. One job is for bills, because there are a lot of bills, even bills for radio, bills for TV, even if you don't own any, or even if you don't listen to any, you have to pay. There are a lot of bills. These are some of the mistakes I made. Listening to people unsolicited advice. It's not bad to listen for advice from people. Some are good, some are bad. It's what you take from the advice which is going to help you and improve your life abroad, or even improve the life of the people you left back at home, but mostly your life abroad. So some people will give you advice that in that country there's racism, in that country you cannot get this type of job, in this country this and this happens, in this country, like, there will be people that are just trying to tell you negative things about the country that you are in. And it's only good that you do your own research. Don't let any advices, or don't let any piece of advice be now the ultimate truth according to you, that you are not looking for anything else but that. No, that's going to misguide you. Remember, that is according to them, not according to you, and not according to everyone. So even if they have been there for like 10 years or 20 years, that is according to them. That is not according to you, and that is probably not the truth. So don't let anybody, reality or thoughts, like their thoughts or reality, make you think limited to their thinking. You just have to think your own thoughts and do your research so that you make the right decisions, because there reaches a point where you are told that if you're black you cannot do this type of job, this type of jobs are the only jobs you can do. And by the way, when you come to abroad, the first people you interact with, who shows you around, really determines the quality of life you're going to live, and maybe if you're going to make an investment or not, because they are the ones that are going to kind of show you around, tell you what you're capable of, tell you that here is what you can do, these are the jobs you can get, this. Yeah, so you just have to have a lot of friends from different parts of the world. You just do not stick to your people from your home. Let's say, for example, I am from Kenya. Just don't stick to people from Kenya. You have friends all around the world, from Poland, from Cuba, from France, from Germany. Like, you mix your friends so that everybody gets to give you, impact your life positively. Because mostly if you have people from your area only, they only tell you what they know, which maybe can be the truth, but also maybe cannot be the truth. So when I came abroad, I knew that by this specific time, at least I will have bought a house. I've always wanted a house, my own car. I really do not know much about cars, but I knew one day I would own a Mercedes. But I really do not know much about cars, but that is the only car that I know and that I wanted one day. And then you see that within the first 2 years, that is far from reality. Like, reality, you can't see that happening. And not because you are not working hard, you are working hard, but the reality is you're earning in euros, but you're also spending in euros, which you did not think of. You only thought of earning in euros, but you did not think of spending in euros. Mistakes I made. I had higher expectation, way high expectations, how my life is going to change drastically. Things are going to go better for me finally. Like, I had way high expectation, and just the way I had high expectations, also my people back at home also had those high expectations for me. And even some people now believe that because they are abroad now their life should change as well, which is right according to them, which is right. They're right according to them. And then you realize that you get money, some friends, and it's not bad to send people money, but you can only send money if you have it. But how can you tell them that you don't have it when they know you are abroad? Because they think abroad is where you just come and take. I'm abroad, so now this is money. This is money, this is money, this is money, this is... That is how our country people reason back in Africa, that abroad money is everywhere, which is very far from the truth. It's very, very far from the truth. Actually, even finding jobs sometimes is not easy. And money is not everywhere. You have to work your ass off. You have to work hard, and sometimes you don't even sleep to get the money, which people don't understand. So you've worked and worked to get the money. Sometimes people take night shifts and daytime shifts, like people don't sleep at all, and somebody back at home who has slept, has the 8-hour sleep, calls you and asks you for money when you only had 2 hours of sleep, because you're looking for that money. It's not bad to ask for help, but that's why they say people abroad don't like sending people money, because you just imagine the struggle you had to go through to get that money, and now somebody slept, had even their good meal. Here you also struggle with food. You eat the foods which you don't like, but you just have to take them. Yeah, then now somebody who is only having just one job, you are having 3 jobs. You are stressed, exhausted, tired, mentally, physically, emotionally. You are so tired. The mistake I made when I came abroad was comparing myself to those who were already here like 10 years ago. Even me, in 10 years' time when I'm abroad, it will be different from me now when I am just here for 2 years. Those are here 10 years and above, or even 5 years and above, have already established. So those are people that you cannot compare your life with. But the funny thing, I don't know, but the human eye to just say, why are things not going for me the way it's going for them? Why me? That never stops. And comparing yourself to people who have been here for like 10 years or 5 years is what even make you feel like a failure. Because when you're back at home, you will see them and think that, oh, life abroad is good. You see, this person came and did this, and now you think this is what life abroad is. But no, that is not really it. Here people work hard, and you have to stay for some time to have your everything figured out, because you cannot just come first year and expect that everything is like life is going to be so smooth for you. You cannot just come within 2 years and think life is going to be so smooth for you. One thing I realized is that you have to reduce your expectations to zero. If you put high expectations, you're going to be crushed, you're going to be sent into depression, you are going to feel like a failure, like I did. I could not believe it's my 2nd year and I don't have anything to call that this is my own, the way I thought it would be. You come here and find life is extremely expensive than you ever thought. You come here and rent eats like almost all the salary you are getting. So if you're working one job, then it means that you cannot even have a savings. You have to look for a second job, which nobody tells you about. Like, I just wish there was somebody who tells you that abroad this and this and this, expect this and this and this. Don't just go blindly, because the moment you go blindly thinking that I saw so and so came abroad, after some time they came back, did this and this, those are the things leading people to depression, because you don't know what they had to do. Also, you don't know time they took to even do a project at home. You don't even know that. Like any immigrant will think when they move from their country and come to a country where they think it's a greener pasture, it turns out not to be true, and I know many of you may disagree with me, but I'm just talking from what happened to most immigrants when they come abroad, me being one of them. When you're back at home, you see those who are abroad doing things like some people investing in real estate, buying and building houses, doing this and that, doing a lot of things, a lot of investments. So you say that when I come to abroad, those are the things that I also want to do. I also want to secure my future financially. I want to do this and this. And then you come to abroad thinking that that is going to happen to you without knowing how much time it took them to be where they are. And now you headed to depression, you headed to stress because things are not working out. And now reality starts to kick in after 1 year. 1 year has elapsed and you don't have anything concrete like you thought. You don't have any savings, you don't have any investments, you don't car you promised yourself. I don't have the car, I don't have the house, I don't have the investments I promised myself. And I'm like, I saw people abroad make things happen. What is not going on? Why am I failing? Why am I failing when people are doing it? What I did not understand is that these people had stayed here for some time. Some had stayed for 10 years, some had stayed for 7 years, some had stayed for 8 years. That is what I did not understand. And one thing that I came to realize is that here in abroad, bills are so much and super expensive. Everything is super expensive, and just having one job cannot help you pay your bills and have a saving. So it means you must have to look for a second job or even a third job, so that one job is just specifically for bills and the other one is for you. Yeah, that is how things work here abroad. In fact, if you just put yourself with one job, then you are going to go back with nothing, because bills are insane, bills are expensive, a lot of bills, and life is expensive, and nobody tells you that. So when you are back at home, you think that abroad money is like in the leaves. You just pick them, you just pick, like just the way these leaves. This is what people think money is in abroad. Money are not like leaves abroad. You really have to work extra hard for them, and sometimes you don't even have to sleep because you are working to get the money. And when you come abroad, you don't continue with life. When you come abroad, you don't continue with life. Life stops and then starts. It's like you're beginning afresh, and you're beginning afresh. You don't have anything. Sometimes the job you have to do are not the jobs you qualified for or the job you studied to do. You might end up starting with manual jobs, which sometimes are not, some of them are not dignifying, or some of them are so hard, but you just have to do it to find your footing. When maybe back in your country you had a better job, you are the boss, you are the one giving people commands, but now you are the one getting commands, and you really did not continue from where you left. You have to start from scratch. So I thought that where I had left was where I was going to continue from, and that was a mistake from my end, because how can you continue when you've not even looked for a house, you've not even looked for a job, you don't even know how the system works? It's just a whole different thing here in abroad. It's just a whole different thing that nobody really tells you. It's not really what you think it is. Yes, it's good. Coming abroad is good because it opens your mind, and you really know that you really can work hard, and you realize that in your country maybe you are not even working hard, because here if you have to do 3 jobs and only survive on 4 hours of sleep or 3 hours of sleep, then you know that maybe you are not even working hard in your country. It opens up your mind. I'm not saying this so that somebody be afraid of coming abroad. No, just come, but just know that don't expect that coming abroad is going to relieve you from all your financial burdens. It may be worse, because now you're going to have even more debt in euros. Maybe you're going to have more debts. You can never know it, but you cannot start high. Anyway, it depends with the background you're coming from. But if you're just from the average African background or average background, you are going to have a hard time. Don't come here thinking that getting money is easy, because it's not easy, and that will get you so disappointed. Have you ever felt like a failure? How did it go for you? What advice worked for you? Maybe you can put it in the comment section so that you can help a sister here. Thank you so much for watching till here. Please like the video and tell me what you think.